Liverpool resumed the Champions League campaign this week with a trip to Budapest to face Bundesliga high flyer RB Leipzig and in desperate need of revitalizing victory. And so the attention, perhaps mercifully, turns to the Champions League for Liverpool. It feels a long time since the Reds ended their group stage with a 1-1 draw in Midfield on December 9. Diogo Jota has not played since, and the ongoing juggling of an injury-riddled squad finally caught up with the Premier League champions toward the end of that month. Since the draw in Denmark over 2 months ago, Liverpool have won just 5 of the 15 games played as their season has unraveled. Hopes of retaining their crown have fallen by the wayside, and Saturday's defeat to Leicester leaves them with a real fight just to finish fourth this season. For now, tough and embattled, Jurgen Klopp can refocus as he looks ahead of Tuesday night when the Reds play their first ever game in the Puskás Stadium in Budapest. That they are playing German opposition in Hungary tells you a lot about the state of affairs in football and the wider world right now. Excluded from traveling to Germany on the basis of coronavirus restriction, Liverpool and their opponents RB Leipzig will instead be forced to make the trip to the Hungarian capital. They will find out shortly just where they have to go when the return leg is to be played on March 10. The Reds may not have the luxury of a home leg either, as options continue to be explored by UEFA for the return game. Gallows humor, however, makes a guess that will probably aid Liverpool's cause, given they are without an Anfield win since December 16. Those factors are out of club control though. What he will be thinking about instead will be just that team he sent out to face last season's semi-finalists on Tuesday night. The big dilemma, as is standard these days, is the centre-back one. Ozan Kabak made his Liverpool debut at Leicester on Saturday and was perhaps harshly deemed to be partly at fault for the Foxes' second goal when Alisson Becker raced from his line and collided with the third. Klopp explained the mix-up down to a lack of understanding of how Liverpool defend with Alisson as a sweeper keeper, after Kabak had been at the club less than 2 weeks when he was thrown into the big game at the King Power. He is likely to keep his place against an opponent he will be more familiar with than any other in the Liverpool squad, not named Naby Keita. The fitness of Fabinho is the key issue. "I don't know the moment, we will see," was Klopp's brief response to question over whether the Brazilian would be over his latest muscle complaint by Tuesday night. If the game does come too soon for him, they expect Jordan Henderson to once again be named as a centre-back alongside Kabak. Midfield will be the latest puzzle for Klopp to solve against Julian Nagelsmann's side. Both managers remain utterly committed to high-pressing football, and it will be fascinating to see how the tactical battle plays out across 2 legs where the traditional home and away characteristics are not in place. The two Germans have come up against each before, of course, with the Reds getting the better Nagelsmann's Hoffenheim over 2 legs of a qualifier in 2017, but Leipzig will present a much starker test. Expect Gini Wijnaldum to feature in the middle alongside Thiago Alcantara, who was summoned for earlier than anticipated at Leicester following an early injury to James Milner. Milner's problem is just the latest in what has been the recurring theme of Liverpool season, further depleting in the engine room options at a crucial point of the campaign. It leaves potentially one spot free for a third, with Curtis Jones winning that race ahead of Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain as it stands. Up top, there is unlikely to be any rotation. With Divock Origi, hamstrung, and Takumi Minamino at Southampton, it is only Xherdan Shaqiri left alongside the usual front three of Mohamed Salah, Roberto Firmino, and Sadio Mane.